Okay, so I want to tell you a little something about grays. Okay, so you see this right here? Yeah, a little bit of damage to my baseboards and damage to my carpet. This is what happens when you don't watch them. There's Stormy. There is Blaze. They're both at fault for this little catastrophe right here. So, you have to supervise them. She's agreeing here, I think. Yeah. Let's see. You have to supervise them because if you don't, that happens. They're kind of like dogs and cats and kids all wrapped up into one species. And while they're very, very entertaining, they can be very destructive. And they get bored easily. I'm just glad that mine are not pluckers. But they can become pluckers if you just leave them in their cage, no stimulation. Sometimes diet can have an effect. As you can see, they have toys. I just made that to keep them busy outside their cage. I made that. I actually bought all that stuff and put it together. This one, they are in the process of destroying, but you can also buy those wooden blocks and, well, just drill holes into them and throw them on a piece of wire like this. And then I also made this for outside their cage, so maybe it'll stop that, but it doesn't seem to be working, and I have another solution I'm going to come up with, but temporarily I'm going to block that corner off so that they can't keep destroying parts of my house. I know, Blaze. I'm gonna touch. No, don't want to touch. Okay. You're just listening to me right now. Yeah, I saw that. I know, you want the phone, don't you? You can't have the phone. She's still down here doing this thing with her foot. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. They're in there right now because I'm actually going to clean up their mess around the cage. These birds are very messy. I have to clean the cage, and right now everything, if you see the bottom, it is got a bunch of chewed up cardboard in it, and I do need help with cleaning this cage, and so I usually have my son help me, but I have to wait till he comes back. That's about all I can think of right now. This toy was bought, but I did buy some pieces to make another toy like this. And so far I've made several toys for less than the cost of several toys you'd just buy on Amazon. You just have to be creative and make it to where it'll keep them busy. Or they get destructive. Or they just find things like that and they go, hey, this is fun. I'm going to go down here and tear this up. Literally turn my back for 5 minutes. And that happened. I know, you're still down here agreeing with me or something, aren't you? Yes. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? They do talk. They do. Sometimes they say full-on sentences and I can't even understand a single word that just came out of their mouth. I have had them for close to 3 months. He mainly wants attention and wants to come up to me. And she's getting there. Yeah. Are you agreeing with me? The funny thing with them also is they have a tendency to be scared of little things. Like earlier, I moved this clothes basket. Just barely bumped it to move it out of my way a little bit. And he took off. He was outside the cage and he took off. And I don't know if they can actually fly because they just kind of flap their wings and flop to the ground, and they are fully flighted. So I do not know if they were cage bound for a very long time. There's not a lot of background on them. I got them from a local rescue, and I'm just taking it day by day with them. That's really all you can do with these birds. They will let you know when they want attention. They'll let you know when they want to step up. They will let you know whether or not they tolerate you or even don't like you. So far, they seem to be okay with me. And she's been kind of the shy one. If I had to go with personalities, I would say she's the more introverted one and he's the more extroverted one. Right, Blaze? I got him doing this thing now where if I just put my hand up to him, it doesn't matter if he's out of the cage, in the cage, sitting on my hand, but I say, you gonna touch? And a lot of times he will just touch my fingers with his beak in a very gentle way. He didn't do that at first. We just kind of started doing it and he just took a liking to it. She still has a tendency to bite. Not as much as she did at first. Right, Stormy? See? She used to lunge if I did that. She doesn't do that anymore. Even whether it was in her cage or out of her cage, she used to lunge. She doesn't do that so much anymore. And when I caught her down here chewing on this stuff, I said, hey, no. And she looked at me. And I said, come here. And she came right over to me and got up on me. Yeah, you did that, didn't you? Yeah. Well, he's coming down here to join. Blaze, what up? What up? What? I know. Gotta clean your cage again, huh? Yep. And I'm telling you what, those things are not fun to clean. I'm changing the bottom at least once a week, and I scrub the bars probably every couple weeks. They're also very dusty birds. Very dusty birds. Oh, he found a piece of his chew toy. Also very, very dusty. And he doesn't like the spray bottle so much. She seems to love it. Sometimes she wants to eat it. But aside from some of the videos that you guys have seen, or maybe not seen, and if not, maybe go check them out. A little bit of their personality. But I'm basically just letting you know what it's like to own the great... Oh, that sounded so gross. Right now, I got some vinyl pieces I put around their cage to prevent them from crapping all over my carpet, and they are actually outside. I'm in the process of hosing those down, which I do this like every couple days, by the way. You can see they're sitting out there. 3 of them getting ready to be hosed down. The other one is hosed down and still has to soak. This is probably the best way to clean them right now. And then once winter hits, I won't be able to do that no more, and I'll just have to maintain it every single night. But right now, every couple days, sometimes even the day after, depending on how much they actually crapped all over it, I'll take it out. But I do have another plan in the process that's going to be better. I got to get some of the materials and stuff to do it, and hopefully it'll deter them from chewing on that, which right now I'm only going to be able to block it off to a point until I get this made. I know this has been quite a long video, and probably tired of listening to me talk. Sorry. And I think maybe this is the good time to end it. You say bye? Say bye-bye. No? You guys don't want to talk. Whenever I'm filming you, you don't want to talk. That's why I have this neat little nifty camera right there. Because sometimes I catch things on that doesn't actually get caught here. Ain't that right? Yeah. I'm talking to you. You say bye? You say bye, Stormy? You say bye? Say bye-bye. Well, they're not going to, but they do have a very extensive vocabulary. I don't even know how old these birds are. I just know that I got them from the rescue, and I felt bad for all the birds in the rescue. I really did, but you can't save them all. But at least I could give these 2 a good home and lots of love and care, and hopefully we'll have them for many, many years to come. And like I said, I don't really know their background. Nobody knows their background. All I know is they were breeder birds. That's what I know. So yes, there is a male and female in this cage. And I was told that Stormy here is the female, contrary to popular belief where everybody says, oh, it's darker, so it's a male. That's not always true. The only way to really, really identify them is to either have them sexed through a blood test, or if one lays an egg. And since they said that she's the girl, she had to have been the egg layer. She hasn't laid any eggs yet so far, and hopefully she does not. I don't want to breed them, because I wouldn't even know what to do. But overall, they are like kids and dogs and cats in one species, but they're also very, very entertaining and demanding and expensive. So make sure they're in your budget if you ever decide to get one. And if you have one, well, then you know what I'm talking about. And if this is your first time running across a video of these 2, you can go check out my other videos. I just post, upload, whatever you want to call it, to YouTube what I think is funny. And hopefully you find the same entertainment I do. So, yeah, I've chatted long enough. I'm going to go. And see you next time in some other videos. Alright, say bye-bye. Bye. I'm not going to. Bye. Okay, I might have come up with a temporary solution for now. Found some boards in my garage, and yeah. So that's my little setup for right now. Hopefully it deters them. There's the vinyl I was talking about that I was cleaning. So yeah, hopefully that deters them from tearing up my house. If they tear up anything, at least I'll tear up that board and not parts of my house. And I did find another spot right on my trim. I didn't even know they could reach it. Like, the cage is like here, and then the trim is like here. It's a pretty good span. If I put my arm out, you can see. Pretty good span, but sorry for the wavering camera. I'm not very steady. But yeah, we'll see how this works.